Okay, so thank you for joining. आज की date interesting है in the sense, it's 5th of May, 5th month and 5th date. And, during, it's like if we go through the numbers magic, so 5th is the number which is like in between. So 1 is the number of beginnings and maybe 9 is the number of endings. 5th is somewhere in between, doing an audit. So this month, probably, I'm not sure what is going on in your life, but probably, we can see certain patterns very, very evidently coming up during this time. And, like I said, if you are fully aware and if you don't sink into your problems and rather become aware of the pattern that you are seeing, there is something that you will be reminded of. Maybe the first time when the problem came, you were very disturbed and you tackled that problem probably by reacting to it, So the next time it happened, maybe it was not so severe. But this year is also the year of Saturn, and Saturn is a hard taskmaster. And if we are not able to take care of, so when I say Saturn is a hard taskmaster, Saturn is also about discipline. Saturn is also about high degree of character building. And it will ensure, it rewards the people who are virtuous, and it will try to mend ways for those who are not on the right path. That is the quality of Saturn. So हम लोग कहते हैं साढ़े साती चल रही है या ढैया चल रही है. But Saturn is also very, very giving. For those people who are following the right path, you get rewarded equally well. So, instead of seeing Saturn as an obstacle or Saturn as probably a troublemaker in your Kundali, or even, this year is going to be like that. But if you start working on building your character, avoid, or maybe, purifying your words, your thoughts, your action, all of this can reward you and also help you build your personality or shaping your personality. So whether you are in a situation where your character or your situation is being tested, or you see a pattern coming up, I want you to think from the perspective that the more aware we are about the situation, the more you can heal it, right? So we are all humans, so every situation which is not as you anticipate will be painful. It might trigger you and also start to question your faith in the issue. But as a spiritual seeker, it is also an immense possibility and immense opportunity for you to not give in to that problem and instead, see that problem as it is. अपने आप को धोखा मत दीजिए that what I'm seeing is probably not happening, or see the situation as it is, have that accurate perception about the situation, and then internalize what is it that I can improve within myself, so that this lesson that is coming my way is learned and I can move on and now work on a different karma rather than repeating this negative pattern or negative situation again in my life. So it is a beautiful time. So like I said, number 5 is like an audit that happens because it's a number which is in between. And for the people who are also born on number 5, it will, again, it will create some kind of an energy where you will need to think, where you will need to review your own behavior, your own character, your own personality, and you see it as an opportunity. So every such combinations of 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 throughout the month throughout the year will give you an opportunity to also work on these numbers. So you could be a certain number, but you will get an opportunity to work on these number combination throughout the year. So like we get an opportunity to work with the zodiac with every full moon and new moon that comes in that particular zodiac, you will also get an opportunity to work with this number combination. So a year, if you become conscious about the year, there are so many opportunities that come your way in order to enhance, in order to, improve your life situation. But what happens is when the blow comes in, uh, it is your programmed response with which you tend to operate. That is where you have to like resist the urge for giving in your reactionary approach, and rather than becoming conscious and put forth your response rather than your reaction. So it's a great opportunity that way. Not sure how many of you are seeing it, but like when I sit for these meditation every day, there is a theme that comes in that introduces itself. Maybe, a couple of minutes I would be browsing something, or probably I will be reflecting on my own life. So for today, it's the 5-5 portal that is available, and it's like a soul audit that will happen, that is possible during this 5-5 combination, in order to see, where you are with respect to your life and where do you want to go. Also, it is an opportunity, see, as you grow in life, I don't know if people who are not into the path of spirituality, probably I don't know how much awareness it creates for them. But if you're doing this conscious effort to tune in, to reflect, to meditate, there is a certain sense of empowerment that comes in, which keeps telling you, okay, this situation has come or cropped up, and I am going to prepare for it. So whenever there is a crisis, most of the people might panic. But people who are into spirituality or spiritual seekers, you will see that they amp up their maybe service, their tithing, their meditation, their purification, because they know that they will require more strength, spiritual strength to handle that situation. So also when a certain situation comes in your life, and you don't know what to do, probably surrender to your spiritual practices, or surrender to connecting with God. Strengthen your connection with your God, your highest self, so that you are divinely guided and protected, and that is going to sail you through a tough situation. That's how I believe. And probably a couple of minutes before this meditation, I was just lying down and looking miserable. But the moment I am here with all of you, I feel grateful that we get an opportunity to be able to see the situation. So like I say, there are parallel timelines. So for some of you, what you call the past is also a timeline. Present is also a timeline, and the future is also a timeline. And our consciousness can keep jumping from one timeline to the other. Mhm. Do you get it, what I'm saying? Yes, it's okay. Okay, so basically, the human consciousness is so evolved that we can experience the past, the future, and the present in the same time, right? It is a quality of consciousness. So, 10 साल पहले हुई चीज भी अगर हम आज सोचने बैठे तो हम उस टाइमलाइन पे जाके बैठ जाएंगे. We will be able to emotionally be present, emotionally, mentally be present with that event, with that person at that point of time. That is the power of human consciousness. And similarly, if you practice a lot, you can also create a favorable timeline in future, where probably you are sitting with a positive outcome of that situation that you've gone through, which was painful, hurtful, or resentful. Create a better situation and live it in that moment. So every time you close your eyes, you can go into a time in future where that particular situation is resolved, and you can benefit from the learnings that have come in the past. right? So we have that, you can say we have that power, we have that opportunity, we have that gift to be able to resolve things, even from the past, and whether it's present, past, or future, by shifting timelines or jumping timelines. Similarly, uh, the concept of jumping timelines. So this is like jumping timelines, and then you can also go ahead in far future and make things right. Similarly, you can go in the past by the erasing technique and the whiteboard technique that we do. You can erase or mend the past. So it's a wonderful time, or you can say these teachings are so precious, we don't even realize. For those of us who are using these teachings or who are aware of these teachings, कई बार हम भूल भी जाते हैं because probably प्रेजेंट में इतना सारा कुछ हो रहा होता है कि हम अपनी टेक्निक्स, टूल्स और हमें जो जो चीजें मिली हम शायद वो भूल जाते हैं टाइम्स, बट इट इज अ गिफ्ट. So yeah, same happens with me. I'll panic and try to bring all the not favorable, bad possibilities, and then I meditate. That is true. See, it's not that you are consciously doing it. That is the innate nature of every human being. So हम जो कहते हैं ना animal mentality क्या होती है? Animal mentality is तुमने मुझे काटा मैं तुम्हें काटूंगा. If you hurt me, I hurt you back, right? And in order to hurt people, you have to get into the fear mode in order to be able to attack, right? So nobody attacks because they feel very safe. We all attack because we feel fearful, we feel that we are not safe, right? So that is the animal nature, and all of us operate from that because our brain is very very old. So अभी भी हम जब भी हम crisis situation में होते हैं, we tend to protect our life. And how do you protect your life? By uh, retaliating. So it could be retaliation in words, it could be retaliation in emotion, it could be retaliation in yeah, in your actions. And that is how, uh, if you have not conditioned or prime yourself to detach from that situation and see ये हो क्या रहा था, or like becoming the observer, like I said, you observe the situation, you become the observer, and then you feel that probably this situation where I want to retaliate will not help me much. It's like playing with the pig in the mud. The pig will enjoy and I will get dirty. So when you have that kind of an understanding about a situation, when you see people creating messy situations for you, and they want you, they lure you, oh, lado mujhse, you know. So, so what you have to do, you just have to be very, very conscious and just say, okay, I know the pig in me wants to fight with you, but then I know I'm not a pig. I will not get into that fight, and instead I choose to say namaste and move on, right? So that is the sign, or that is the marker for spiritual maturity. पर ये धीमे धीमे आती है. It takes time and it takes a lot of practice. Now for those of us who are looking for spiritual strength, spiritual strength cannot come in if it is not tested, right? So strength comes in with test. So how will you experience that you have grown your spiritual muscles when a situation comes in? How you behave in that situation will tell how much strength is there in your spiritual muscles, right? That's how we also check strength of a physical body. जब हम 10 किलो का weight उठा लेते हैं and we feel okay, we are very comfortable with 10 kgs. Now to test our own capacity or our own strength, we try with 15, maybe we try with 20, right? And then we keep increasing. So life may, when we are asking for a happy relationship, करने के लिए पहले you'll have to work on the bad part of the relationship in order to make it happy. God will not give you a happy situation. God will give you the strength to create a happy situation. Similarly, if you are asking for, financial abundance, God will give you immense strength to create financial abundance for you. And when you have to create something, obviously you have to start with scratch. Bana banaya nahi milta, but you will have the strength to create that. So continue building what you are building, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your finances, whether it's your career. If you're asking strength to excel or have self mastery, you will have to work with the broken pieces of you that you need to master. And this is like, while I'm talking to you, it is all dawning on me because, sometimes it's like you want to hear yourself. How many of you understand what I'm saying?
It happens a lot with me.
Yeah.
कभी कभी बताने के बाद आपको पता चलता है हाँ ये भी पॉसिबल है.
Huh. So it is very important for you to, sit back and also listen to your own story. Listen to, how you're behaving. कई बार situation जैसे, कभी आपकी fight हो and you record the fight, okay? And then you listen to how you were responding and you sit with it. Maybe, you repeat 10, 12 times. You will be able to see, your tendency of dealing with that situation. या आप कैसे करते हो. And trust me, it sounds very कि ओ फाइट रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं या एक गंदी कॉन्वर्सेशन रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं, बट यू गेट टू लर्न what is the catch for you in that. All of us, when we are in a messy situation, probably we have a style to speak. We have a way of hurting other people. We have a lot of crap inside us, और जो कि fight mode में, anger mode में, we just spill it out, we just spit it out. So it is a very good, कभी कभी ऐसा हो, and consciously, that इस बात से fight होगी. You monitor yourself. How am I behaving? Am I doing the right thing, or am I behaving the right way? Like for me, it became a big learning moment just to be able to hear myself, how I am speaking instead of the responses of the other people. मतलब एक टाइम पे वो रिस्पॉन्सेज जो उधर से आ रहे थे वो मैटर करना बंद कर देते हैं, बिकॉज यू आर सो फोकस्ड ऑन व्हाट यू आर सेइंग एंड हाउ मच ट्रूथ इज देयर इन व्हाट you are saying. Okay, because sometimes we have a tendency to even lie to ourselves, just or in order to probably prove to the other person I'm right. But what is a strong character? A strong character is who is able to see how my mind is playing with me. So it's not that I am playing with somebody. Your own mind starts to play with you in order to make you win an argument, maybe in order to justify yourself, in order to, make you feel good about yourself. Your mind might start manipulating you. And when I say mind, maybe there is a lower mind and there is a higher mind, right? So when we are in the fight flight mode, we are using a lower mind in order to retaliate, in order to react, right? So when you catch yourself doing that and when you observe, it makes a huge difference. As to, it's like you are your own project. You are your own little project which you are working on constantly, just to see uh, and analyze your own behaviors, your own pitfalls, your own weaknesses, all of that. You can, like, that's how you grow and evolve, if you observe yourself and if you know what you're doing wrong. 8 minutes. Any questions? God, interesting. 9:25. Any questions? Sounds good. Thank you, Jaya. I don't know if, like, why I'm saying I don't know. That's how these 51 sessions are going to be. So the 51 sessions are probably also coming from the filter through which I am going in my life. And all of this is recorded. So probably, all my meditation will have the imprints through the glass of my life at that point of time. So this is very normal, and probably I don't know. I never ask what is needed, but I feel that the energy that is dominant at that point of time, it gets channeled through these sessions. So when I sit in front of the camera and when I'm talking, I am channeling what is what is hap what is happening in my life, and all of that is being filtered through my own mirrors and reaching out to you. But I feel that that filtering is also happening, or that point of attraction is also happening, because somewhere our frequencies match, and it is going to help each one of us, right? So this session probably very different from what we've spoken about again previously. It might help all of us. So character building 2024 is all about character building, all about Shani, the hard task master. Do your work, maintain, your sanity, and keep doing what is needed of you. Yeah? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'm usually on mute.
हाँ, अभी आप अनम्यूट पे हैं.
नहीं. I was speaking in context which you were telling.
Yeah, tell me.
You were saying na ki whenever you get into a fight mode or something, then you can recall what you've been saying. So that is what I'm telling. I'm usually on a mute. I don't. I've stopped reacting.
Okay, that's amazing. See, not react. Okay, maybe विकास जब हम रिएक्ट नहीं कर रहे थे और हम म्यूट मोड पे होते तो हमें ये भी सोचना पड़ता है कि मे बी हम वर्बल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में नहीं पड़ रहे, लेकिन क्या इमोशनल और मेंटल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट चल रहा है.
वो चलता है. वो
हाँ,
तो चल ही रहा होता.
हाँ, so probably that is something that you would want to analyze, mentally, emotionally, what is it going, loop में क्या चल रहा है.
Yes, true.
And that observation can help you understand कि वो आपका flight और fright response क्या है. Where do you go when you get into a conflict, or when you are pushed or cornered in a conversation, or maybe in a situation. आप क्या सोचने लगते हो? So that can help you break the patterns of that thinking, and probably you can speak something that is that is coming from the heart, and it might break the situation or that cycle that is happening with you. Yeah, so मेरे साथ क्या होता है, when I will not speak, I will not speak, I will not speak, I will not speak. But when I will speak, then I will speak. So कई बार ऐसा होता है, and if it is in a long relationship, the other person knows your trigger, so he knows where to take the conversation and how to navigate. So whether you give in, so when you give in, probably you said something that will be cast in stone or put out of context, or manipulated, जैसे media करती है. So your words can be twisted, turned, and used for the good of the other party. But if you are conscious, and if you are not triggered, and you are keeping, the context of the argument jahan jani hai, and you again and again you bring it and you make it a point, this is what we are trying to speak, this is what we are trying, it is a good thing to learn from this observation. So जैसे negotiation skills, ये सब हम बहुत सारे चीजें theoretically सीखते हैं, for my leadership, you can say grooming, negotiation skills, and leadership skills, where you have to arbitrate probably a conflict or conflict resolution. ये आप सीखते हो, पर day to day life में ये आप कर रहे होते हो. तो अगर if you start becoming mindful of how you are doing it, and how you can improve it, you have so many opportunities for the live experiences to be able to polish yourself. And the more you polish yourself, like I really love the way Shah Rukh Khan speaks. When he is in a conflicting situation, I've seen he deals it with a lot of grace. Some people are there जो कि एक एक हर्टफुल कॉन्वर्सेशन को बहुत ही वाइजली और बहुत ग्रेसफुली कहीं से निकाल ले जाएंगे। ठीक है, तो सर्टेन इंस्टेंसेस आई रियली लाइक अबाउट Shahrukh Khan. I've seen some of this interview and how he deals with it. But yeah, there are times when probably, he's also given up to the anger, and, so all of that happens because people can be triggered in so many ways. But you also start understanding how you can improve, as an orator, as a person who is speaking in public. Even Sushmita Sen, the way uh, she answers a question, Priyanka Chopra. These are very interesting personalities to see sometimes, Oprah Winfrey. Or if you observe, the way they are able to speak, communicate, put forth, all of that it makes a lot of sense, and it comes from a great experience. It comes from a deep level of inner work, probably, that they have done, in order to sound, in order to, appear um, so convincing in a conversation. All of these are like really things that we can learn, we can absorb from our day-to-day interactions, day-to-day life patterns that we are seeing in our life, by becoming more conscious and aware. So this is what I wanted to share with all of you today, and probably we'll do the great invocation now, and it would be a simple one. But this was like, I was just waiting to talk to all of you on this topic, because it was since morning, it was bubbling within me. And like I said, it's all coming through the lens of my life. So thank you for listening. And if you have any feedback on today's session, do share with me. If something resonated with you, if something is there for you to take back, it's always good to know. Love you, hug you, Jen. Thank you. Yeah. So let's start with the great invocation. I'll just pull up the poster. Is my screen visible? The great invocation poster is visible? Can you show me a thumbs up?
Yes.
Okay. Chalo, let's close our eyes. Let us invoke to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the spiritual teachers, holy Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Lord of Karmas, to all the great ones, holy gurus, holy master saints, archangels, holy angels, especially the angels of love, mercy, and compassion, and to our higher soul. We invoke for your divine love, divine light, divine power, for divine protection, divine healing energies, deep, deep, deep inner healing, physical healing, the blessings of mercy, compassion. Just take a deep breath and visualize these energies flowing through you, healing your mind, body, and soul. Take a deep breath. I'm super conductive and super receptive to the energies flowing through me. With lots of gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love, we thank you all in full faith. Take a deep breath again. And release the heavy emotions from your system. Let us chant Om to release all the old stuck up energies from your system 3 times. Visualize that your feet are dipped in salt water. You are connected from your crown chakra with the infinite ocean of energy. Let us chant Om. Om. Oh. Oh. May all the dirty, heavy energies, emotional garbage, psychic contaminations from your systems be disintegrated, extracted, pulled out, and properly disposed in the salt water right now. So be it, so be it, so it is. All your chakras are purified by the divine, compassionate, purifying light. Your chakras are healed properly. Any dirty, diseased energy, any psychic attacks, any psychic invasions, unwanted, illegal, unauthorized cords from all our chakras are being properly extracted, absorbed, disintegrated, and being properly disposed of in the salt water right now. Any entities, any elementals in our aura and our chakras are being disintegrated, extracted, pulled out from our system right now and properly being disposed of into the salt water. With the blessings of God, with the blessings of my teacher, all is possible. All the psychic garbage, all this emotional baggage, all the emotions that are not serving our highest good are being properly disposed of in the salt water right now. Take a deep breath and visualize a vortex of healing light moving from the top of your head, going all the way down to the base of your feet, through the 7 chakras, disintegrating, extracting, pulling out, and disposing all of these energies and grounding them into the Mother Earth and being transmuted. With the blessings of God, with the blessings of my teacher, all is possible. My aura is purified. My aura is strengthened. My aura is flooded with the divine love, divine light, divine power. Affirm, I am healed. I am soothed. I am divinely protected. I am strong. I am lovable. I am enough. I am a child of God. I am one with God, connected with God. So be it, so be it, so be it. I am that I am. The great invocation from the point of light within the mind of God. Let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. Oh. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the world teacher return to earth. Oh. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of every person, every being, the purpose which the holy masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power manifest and restore the divine plan on earth. Visualize the earth in front of you. We are one, we are one, we are one. We will chant Om Mani Padme Hum 3 times to blanket and impregnate the entire earth with the energies of love, light, and power. Divine love, light, and power. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Padme Om Mani Padme Om. May each and every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, and the lower worlds be blessed with divine love, light, and power. May the entire humanity be blessed with divine love, light, and power. May each and every person evolve to its Buddha nature. Visualize beautiful pink energy and gold energy entering the hearts and crown of each and every person without exception. May you identify with your Buddha nature. You can also visualize all the people that you really want to bless so that they are able to see who they are truly rather than acting out of their lower edges. Just bless those people, bring them in front of you. May you be blessed with your Buddha nature rapidly and properly. Also, while you are looking at these people, you just say, all our previous past is sorted. I forgive you and I forget it. I ask for forgiveness. So be it. Now we will start afresh from today. May the divine light in you recognize the divine light in me. May the Buddha nature in you recognize the Buddha nature in me. So be it, so be it, so it is. Now put them back on the planet Earth. Let them be part of the human race. And just say, may all of you be divinely blessed with compassion, mercy, forgiveness. May all of you be divinely protected from the evil, from the negative or the temptations of the lower nature. And visualize entire humanity without exception being guarded from the evil. And the evil is not somewhere outside, the evil is within themselves. So may all of us be protected from the evil within ourselves. May the good in us win over the evil within us. May we feed the light and starve the shadow. So be it, so be it, so it is. Tathastu. Let us give thanks to the Supreme God. We thank you. To the Divine Father, Mother, we thank you. To all the great, great ones, Holy Gurus, Holy Masters, Saints, Archangels, Holy Angels, to all the Buddhas and all the protection that we've received today during the healing. We thank you all for your priceless blessings, especially to my teacher, Master Choa Foxy Mahaguruji Mailing, St. Francis of Assisi. Thank you so much for this healing. Thank you so much for this meditation. We thank you all in full faith. Lots of gratitude, tremendous respect, and lots of love. We thank you all in full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. Thank you. You can open your eyes with a big, broad smile. I hope the session was good. And thank you. And I really appreciate your presence. And we will continue with this session tomorrow. And here's a big, beautiful heart for all of you. Bye-bye. Good night. And you can message me personally if you want to. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.